Welcome, everyone. Today we're exploring a remarkable book that has the power to change your perspective on life. The Courage to be Disliked by Ichiro Kishimi and Fumitake Koga. This thought-provoking book uses the principles of Adlerian psychology to teach us how to break free from societal expectations and find true happiness. We'll delve into the conversations between a philosopher and a young man, uncovering insights on how to embrace our individuality and live a fulfilling life without seeking validation from others. Join me as we uncover the secrets to building the courage to be disliked. The book is structured around a Socratic dialogue where the philosopher explains Adlerian psychology to the young man, who represents the reader's initial skepticism and common concerns. Key concepts. 1. The world is simple. The philosopher asserts that life is inherently simple and happiness is within reach for everyone. Adler's belief is that external events do not dictate our feelings or actions. Instead, our interpretations and reactions are what matter. 2. All problems are interpersonal relationship problems. The philosopher claims that every personal problem is, at its core, a problem of interpersonal relationships. Adlerian psychology focuses on the importance of community and social connections. 3. Trauma does not exist. The book challenges the idea that past traumas determine our present behavior. Adler's perspective is that people are not controlled by their past experiences. Instead, they choose their behaviors to achieve specific goals, often unconsciously. 4. Live in the here and now. The philosopher emphasizes the importance of living in the present moment rather than being preoccupied with the past or future. Happiness is found in the present by focusing on what can be controlled now. 5. Separation of tasks. One of Adler's key concepts is the separation of tasks, which means distinguishing between what is our responsibility and what is others. By focusing only on our own tasks and not interfering with others, we can reduce unnecessary conflicts and stress. 6. The courage to be disliked. Central to the book's message is the idea that one must have the courage to be disliked in order to live authentically. Seeking approval and avoiding disapproval can lead to a life of inauthenticity and dissatisfaction. The 5 chapters. Chapter 1. Deny trauma. The young man initially believes his past experiences have shaped who he is. The philosopher argues that people are not determined by their pasts. Instead, they use their past experiences as excuses to justify their present behavior. Chapter 2. All problems are interpersonal relationship problems. The young man is skeptical of the idea that all problems stem from interpersonal relationships. The philosopher explains that feelings of inferiority and the need for recognition are at the root of many problems. Chapter 3. Discard other people's tasks. The young man struggles with the idea of not interfering in others' tasks. The philosopher illustrates that by respecting others' autonomy and focusing on one's own responsibilities, one can achieve true freedom and reduce interpersonal conflicts. Chapter 4. Where the center of the world is. The young man believes that striving for superiority is necessary for personal growth. The philosopher clarifies that true self-improvement comes from contributing to the community and finding a sense of belonging and purpose. Chapter 5. To live in earnest in the here and now. The young man grapples with the concept of living in the moment. The philosopher emphasizes that happiness is found in the process of living and contributing to society, rather than in achieving specific goals. Practical applications. 1. Self-acceptance. Embrace who you are without seeking validation from others. Accept your weaknesses and strengths as part of your unique identity. 2. Interpersonal relationships. Foster meaningful connections by respecting others' autonomy. Focus on contributing to the community and building a sense of belonging. 3. Living authentically. Make choices based on your values and beliefs rather than societal expectations. Have the courage to be disliked by staying true to yourself. Conclusion. The dialogue between the philosopher and the young man ultimately leads to a transformation in the young man's perspective. He learns to embrace the principles of Adlerian psychology, finding a new sense of freedom and happiness. The Courage to be Disliked encourages readers to question their assumptions about happiness, trauma, and interpersonal relationships. It offers a path to a more fulfilling life by emphasizing self-acceptance, community, and the courage to live authentically. Thanks for tuning in.